Welcome back to today's episode. Today's episode is just going to be me showing you guys the changes and the progress that we've made on the programming side of things. For those people that don't know and that haven't been watching my videos from, I don't know, it must have been like 90 episodes ago where I did my last coding related video, I guess. I'm making myself a little ski tour planning app that just gathers a lot of data that you'd need. You need the weather data, the avalanche profiles, past weather data, future weather data, all that stuff just into one exe, into one application. So that's my plan. It's nearly done. We're getting close to a working, I guess, prototype. So that's what I'm going to show you now. I'm going to show you all the differences that we've made. As I said again, if you have no idea about the stuff that I've already done, this is probably not going to make sense to you. And if you don't know about coding, this is probably not going to make sense to you either. But so let me just show you. If you can remember still, I'm just going to grab a screenshot and place this over this. We had the long list of variables, right? So that's been fixed now in here. So we just have, instead of the million variables, we literally just have 3 lines now. I was an idiot for some reason. I tried to do it this way, but I needed the help of a friend because I did something wrong, obviously, and it just wasn't working for me. That now works, so that's cool. We also did some bug fixes on this version. On the weather data side of things, if you can remember, we had at the time was still in the wrong format, so that was in a Unix format. And if you don't know, Unix format is just a different kind of a version, and you need to convert that into your local time zone. So we've got that implemented now, as well as the weather data that we're getting was being output in meters per second. So all the wind speeds were in meters per second. So these are now converted into kilometers per hour, as you can see here. So we now have just the simplest of simplest things. You just multiply it by 3.6 and then just overwrite the old column in the data frame with the new one. So that's simple enough. And then I've also changed the wind direction, because that used to be in degrees. So we've converted that into the cardinal. I think it's called cardinal. Is it called cardinal? I think it's cardinal. Yeah, cardinal direction. So now it actually outputs north, northeast, northeast for the set amount of degrees that's in the range. If I can show you this here, so that's going to be the application, just a prototype. Still looks the same. So if you've watched the videos, you're gonna know how this looks. Hasn't changed a bit. Just the weather data has changed. That's the only thing, pretty much. So we're still gonna get the avalanche profile on the left here. So that's the closest avalanche profile to our search input, which is any mountain in Austria. And then you also get the past weather data for, depending on what you click. So I've got the option to do it per day, 3 days, 7 days, month, 3 months, and the whole season. So that's going to be an option. I think if you saw, wait, I can just show you back to the main page here. You see, you can check these. I still need to write the code for this, but you're going to be able to choose what you're gonna be viewing here. You've got your closest avalanche profile. You've got your past weather data. The avalanche profiles themselves, so the avalanche forecast, that's still missing. And that's because the websites and the data doesn't exist yet, because the season hasn't started yet, right? So I can't begin to code that even, because the websites don't exist. So I'm gonna have to wait until the first avalanche reports and avalanche forecasts are published, so that I can actually take that data and implement it here. But that's just a future thing. For now, I'm happy with this. And then, as you can see now, we've got the time now actually in the correct time format. It's not random letters again. I am thinking about just changing this so that it doesn't say that 2021 11 14 every time, or 15 or whatever it is, all the time in front. I just want to get rid of this, only of the time, and then just have, like, to the left there the day or something. And then what we've also changed is the wind speed. That's now in kilometers per hour, not meters per second, as well as you can see wind direction now actually is being output as a direction. So that's easy enough. Wind gusts are also kilometers per hour. I can actually show you the old data, how it was looking like. So this is the way how it was looking before, right? So this would be the time. This is the Unix format. if that tells you anything. And then wind speeds were in meters per second and wind direction was in degrees, right? So the correct version now looks like this. So you have time in the right time format, you've got wind speeds. These don't match up because this is just a test version, so this is not going to be correct, by the way. You've got wind direction now actually correct, and wind gusts in kilometers per hour as well. So that's all the progress that we've made. We did have a couple of issues with Google updating their stuff, and then the HTML not being the same and that kind of stuff. That's just ongoing. That's easy fixes, to be fair. That's what I've been working on, and the coding side of things. I do believe that we're going to be getting this ready before the actual season starts. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to make it into an own program, because all the compiling stuff that I tried, I mean, I only tried, what, PyCompiler? I don't know what it's called anymore. If it's like an auto compiler for Python files, and that didn't work, so that's going to be another thing. But I am going to make it work for myself at least, so that's cool. I mean, that was the whole point. I would like to obviously send this to my friends, just so they can work and use it as well, but we'll see how that goes. Anyways, that's gonna be it for today. Just a tiny little coding update. I've been talking for 6.5 minutes here anyway, so thanks for watching, everybody. I'll keep you guys updated, and we'll see what tomorrow brings, eh? Peace.